Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here again for our weekly angel reading for March 4th through the 10th, 2013. And so, as I just tune in for a moment here to the messages from the angels, it seems like I'm getting messages from them about clearing and grounding, and just kind of sense of renewal and opportunity. Also, for a manifestation. So it seems like what we are needing to do this week is just cleanse our energies to really get grounded for the manifestation work that we're doing. And so it's kind of a sense that we just need to just, last week we had a lot of experiences, I'm sure, in our time of receptivity where we were, meditating and just having an awareness to ourselves and our environment, and just listening and receiving the guidance from your angels last week and spending time out in nature. And so let's take a look and see what we have, what messages are in the cards to further give us a little bit more background about what they're showing me. Okay, so career transition. And this is the Archangel Chamuel. It says your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. And so if I just tune into this card for just a moment. So what they're showing me is that they want to help us to just clear away. It's almost like they're showing me, I guess what it means, they're showing me bars, over the windows, which means that somehow their beliefs that we're still working with that are just kind of keeping us imprisoned in our own minds, in our egos. And so this kind of tells me that, we're feeling a little vulnerable about changes that we may have been guided to take. And so that what we need to do is really work very closely with our ascended masters, as they were showing us, whoever it is that you work with, like Jesus. They're trying to help you to expand your life and help you to really, start on your life purpose and to really stand in your truth. And I know this is not easy for any of us to do, but we really need to just ground ourselves right now in those changes, and ground and allow, so we can really move through change more easily, as they're saying to me, if we allow ourselves to stay centered, focused, and calm, and to really have faith and trust in our life purpose. Trust that you have the resources inside of you, that you have the ideas, you have the skills, that you're capable and fully qualified to take this step forward. Again, it may feel like a leap to you, the change, but it's really a step forward. The ego often will cause us to see more, put more there than what is really going on. And so this is a step that you have been preparing for, and are truly ready to take. And so it's almost like a sense of, I'm getting a sense of you're stepping across a bridge, and if you're afraid of heights, sort of like I am, all of a sudden, the mind begins, you this fear of phobia comes up, where when you look down, everything starts to feel like it's moving and unstable, and it's really an illusion. When the bridge you're about to cross, or the height that you're at, you're perfectly safe standing at that height. Everything. And so that you just have to focus on the love within you, the supportive love that's all around you and that is within you, and that is your truth. Let's just take a look at the next card. So this week, what we really want to do is, again, get very clear-minded, keep ourselves shielded, and also to stay very grounded. That means that stay focused on the passion, that initial flame that has inspired you to begin to take these steps. Don't look back or don't look down, but just keep looking forward, straight ahead on your goal. As they're showing me, focus on the opportunity. Don't focus on your fears. Don't look down. If you're a person who's afraid of heights, don't look down. Because that's an illusion anyway. But look straight ahead at your goal. That also means don't be distracted or be swayed by others' influences. So, just cross that bridge alone, and as you and with your angels guiding you and the universe loving you and supporting you, feel that flame inside your heart and let it grow as it calls you towards it. Just focus on your goal and your destination. And let's take a look at the first card, which is the beginning of the week, and also will represent the focus that we need to have in this week. And we're working with the Messages from the Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. And the angel in this card is Seraphina. She says, "I am the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family." So if I just tune into this card for a moment, and the sense is that, they were showing me peace, a sense of peace, a sense of expansion, that your family is very much looked over and protected. So this career change seems to bring benefits to your family, for you and your family, is what I'm getting from the angels right now. If you're worried, if you've been worried about your family, and making this transition, or whoever else is in what you call your family, if you've been worried about this change and how it will affect your family, whether it would be good for your family or not, or are you taking a risk at their own expense, this is definitely encouraging you that, from what I'm seeing, is that you're going to actually be able to expand. It's going to be a lot of expansion for your family. It's going to offer so many more gifts to you and your family in terms of just pure happiness and joy. As always, with any transitions, we all have to adjust. There's an adjustment period to the change. And so we shouldn't allow that adjustment period to frighten us, to call us back into our ego and to lose sight of our goal. That adjustment period, you got to expect that things are going to appear to be unstable, because what is happening is that we're all letting go of things that are no longer serving us, and those things, it takes time for us to recognize that those things are no longer serving us, and so sometimes it can feel or appear to be a bit bumpy. But the thing is if you stay focused on the goal as you go through this transition, again, stay focused on that flame, that passion, that first a spark of divine guidance that led you from your soul's truth, everything will go smoothly and work itself out very quickly. So again, the focus for this week is really, nurturing yourself and nurturing and expanding and creating harmony in your family by, being accepting of this transition period and all that it comes with it. The good and what appears to be not so good, let's put it that way. Let's take a look at the next card. And this would be the action for the week. All right. And the card said, this is called Desire, and the angel, and it says, no, conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help, guide, and comfort you. So the action here in this card, let me just tune into this for a little moment. And let's just see what the angels have to say about this. So there's a sense that right now you're not necessarily making any major changes right now. What they're kind of showing me, which is a little odd, but they're showing me. The word came to me, preparation. So in this week, what you're doing is you're preparing for change. I guess what the sense of this is that, you're not going to this week, just step out of something. They were showing me a tree, which is always a means for me grounding, but they were showing me a very expanded tree, but it was almost like it was a potted tree, which is strange, right? But the thing is that, things that sense of that potted tree, which was in a box, meaning like a holding. Things are you're nurturing it. Things are growing. But right now it's kind of like you just need to stay grounded and hold. Don't make any rash decisions. Don't worry about making any huge changes right now. But you're getting prepared. So like, if you had a potted plant and this is a tree, then what you're going to do is you're going to take it out. And at some point, you're nurturing it right now. And at some point you're going to take it and you're going to plant it outside, in a natural environment where it will be ready to flourish and, perform its intended role. So, I know this looked like a little bit of a conflict in what we were saying between the first two cards and this card, but the vision that they're showing me is one of preparation. So it's the reason why the conditions is not the right time to separate or to begin, but it's the right time to prepare for it and to nurture it, to help it to grow. And then you will take it and present it to the world at that point. So let's take a look at the next card. So this is the middle of the week. So, even if something else is going on in the middle of the week, Wednesday and Thursday, just do prep work. Okay? And let's look at the weekend and the card that will be the lessons that are coming to us, or the gifts. You want to see them as gifts? And the card is from the Archangel Michael. So wonderful to have him here. And as he's been in our readings lately a lot. So this kind of reaffirms life purpose. As the card says, I am with you, giving you the courage, let's just wait for it to focus, to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. So again, just from not even tuning to the card yet, but you can see that this is about gaining momentum, gaining and that was my computer. Okay, so that's a confirmation from the angels. But it's about gaining momentum and building up confidence. So the angels are not going to push you. They're going to, some of you may be ready to move a little bit faster than others in this reading. But, the angels are there. Archangel Michael is there supporting you, giving you the courage to begin to really work on your life purpose. And let's tune into it for a moment to see. So there's a sense, I'm seeing a newspaper actually. So, maybe you may want to, look in the newspaper. Maybe there is, for some of you who may be looking for work, maybe researching or reading, looking up job searches, you may find something over the weekend, or some kind of ad or some kind of news may come to you. It may not necessarily be in the form of paper, but maybe a word of mouth, or you'll hear some news that will help you to make a decision about your life purpose, or to help you to get a little bit more confident. It could be a class or something, or just anything that may come up. So just be aware that over the weekend you may either discover through media or just hearing some news from a friend, or any different resources, that some news may be coming to you that may help give you further guidance. So, and take that as encouragement from Archangel Michael, or a message from him as he's trying to help you to build momentum and get excited and have the courage to really work on your life purpose. So, maybe you'll get some angel messages as well. But there's different ways that news can come to us. So just be open to that in terms of the gift in this week. And let's take a look at the card for the outcome. And this is interesting. And it's the fairy card. So this week our cards kind of seem a little random, but there's a divine order to it all. The fairies, the reason I include the fairies in our readings is because the fairies deal with physical manifestation, and they oversee our physical realm and the divine physical matrix. So, who better to give us advice and to help us to, really move and towards our life purpose and goals, and whatever it is that we're trying to manifest, relationships, etc. And so this card is about making new friends. And let's just tune into this card for just a moment. And what they're telling me is that you're on the right path. They're showing me maybe you were feeling a little vulnerable. Now I'm seeing a tool belt. So maybe if you've been feeling somehow vulnerable at your job, where you're working, or if there's something that you're working on in a project, if, or they're showing me an older person. So I don't know if this has to do with a boss or something, but what they're showing me is that, that you're on the right path with whatever that is. Let's just see if there's any more information about this. There's a sense that, maybe you've been having just a little bit of difficulty, if you're a person, you have a job and you're working somewhere, or if there's something you've been working on, and you have partners that you're working with, that you have been feeling vulnerable or concerned, but that you're on the right path, that things are going well. So sometimes just maybe check in to see if it's something ego related, or just and don't get attached to seeing things through the perspective of the ego. For all of us, this card in general just is about making new friends. So maybe there are some friendships that can come, new friendships that you may want to open yourself up to. And I see I'm drawn to the butterflies, so which she's looking at, which will help you with this transitioning in career. So be open to new types of friends, whether they be business related, for networking purposes. Just be open, as this could help us in this time of transition for you. And it's okay to get help, as we turn to our angels for help, and we sometimes our family, and so also there can be people that we work with that may be helpful to us, or like I said, new people coming into your life that can help you with kind of iron out the ideas and specifics of the project that you may be working on. So this week feels like what we're doing is just a lot of preparation work. We're not moving too fast. We're taking our time. We're preparing things. We're setting up things. We're getting our own sense of courage. And we're getting lots of assistance. We may be getting assistance from new people coming into our lives. Archangel Michael is definitely working with us very heavily in the last few weeks or so or more. And that, your family and, everyone in your life is going to be safe and taken care of. So, and the main part of all of this is just to stay focused on your goal. Stay with that passion, that initial passion. Go back and reflect, stay very grounded, keep your energy clear, do whatever you need to do to really keep yourself focused. As I suggested last week, that the angel was showing, to journal about your progress as you move along the process of making these transitions in your life right now, whatever they may be. This doesn't just have to be for career, but since it's ahead, but this could be also in relationships. It could be also for health. If you're concerned about your health and you're with a doctor, you may want to switch to another doctor, or look for other kinds of alternative methods of healing. So this is, really call on your angels, really, new friends, but that could be professional advice as well, that you may want to look into. You're just talking, you're just prepping. Not making any decisions. And sometimes our ego will tell us that just to look into things is very threatening, like it's going to cause some great disaster or scene that you're trying to avoid. And so then the ego ends up, we end up sabotaging ourselves. We end up not being able to take risk, or we end up limiting ourselves by just not checking out things. It's okay to check out things. It doesn't mean that you're going to do something, but you're checking it out in order to see if the action is a possibility. And right now, when you're going through change, the thing you got to keep in mind is that the universe is full of opportunities and possibilities at all times, available to you in all moments, present infinitely. And so this is your divine right to have access to choice. It's part of the profound part of our power. And so I leave you with that. And I wish you so much goodness and blessings from God and the angels as you move forward, as we all are moving forward. I'm in this too, and this is such a beautiful time of creation for all of us. And all we have to do is really stand in our truth. And so if I remind everyone, if you need any assistance with making this transition, then I am offering angel readings. And you can check me out on my website and Facebook and Twitter, which the links are below in the description. And I would be more than honored and happy to assist you in making the transition a little easier for you and smoother. So again, we send you so much love, and thank you to all of the viewers that have viewed last week's videos, almost 2,000 viewers. And so I'm glad that what we're doing here, that the message of God and the angels is assisting you and nurturing your souls. My experience with you is the same, and you give me so much back, and I'm thankful and grateful to you for that. And so until next week, I'm surrounding you with wings of love, peace, joy, and light.